Wow, that was crazy. Like, so much happened. I'm kidding. I literally just stopped the video and started back up. Yeah, 181. I was saving up for a copy of this, and then I found this copy at a flea market for $50. Super cool. Super, super, super cool. Up next, wow, this is like 4 mil Mylar. This is like the thick industrial strength stuff. But I don't really like the way this, I don't know. I'm going to change this because I don't like how this book is sitting in this bag. This is I Before E number 2. Way early Sam Keith, Max stuff. It's not primer number 5. But this is closer to what the Max ended up being rather than what he was in primer number 5. Which is cool. I finally read it. I'm not sure if I'm going to pick up an actual copy now. The value on that book is only $40, but it routinely goes for more than that. Alright, and here we go. More Mylar. And this is one of the highest, well, no, not this one. I'm thinking something else. But this was a book that was recommended to me by someone else here on YouTube. A couple people here on YouTube. Howler Mouse and Costin Bromstar, Scott. Big fans of this book. And then I became big fans of this book. And now I recommend this book to everybody else. This is Commandy. Go get it. Go get it. I got an awesome price on this. I got this copy off of eBay. It was less than like $12. So it's an obtainable thing. Also an amazing book. Excuse me. This is Omega Man number 1. Same kind of thing. This was suggested also to me by a couple people on YouTube. And it did not disappoint. And this is something else I don't really see a lot of people collecting. But this is also something I would recommend. Great stuff. Amazing Spider-Man 269. Spider-Man vs. Firelord. Whips his ass. Spider-Man whips Firelord's ass. This is great. Wow, my nose. I cannot stop touching my face today. Spider-Man 269 and 270. Spider-Man fights Firelord. Beats him up. It's great. Great, great, great. It's like one of those epic... How did, what's his name? Oh my. Completely drawn a blank on the dude's name. Anyway, moving on. Great stuff. Recommend it. Recommend it, recommend it, recommend it. Just like I recommend this. See, this is my favorites. These aren't like high dollar books or whatever. This is just stuff that resonated with me. This is Marvel Comics Presents 84. This is the Barry Windsor Smith Wolverine stuff. This is also great. If they would have done this now, this would have been like a straight up 6-issue miniseries. But back then it was just Marvel Comics Presents, which is an anthology book for all of you out there that don't know. And this is even an anthology book. So you only have 8 pages or 12 or something of Barry Windsor Smith gorgeousness in this book. But yeah, this is great stuff. Enigma number 1. Another book that I cannot recommend enough. This is a 6-issue mini. This is by Peter Milligan. One of my favorites. Great stuff. Great stuff. Great stuff. Great stuff. Great stuff. Detective Comics 854. I do believe this is the first appearance of our girl here, Batwoman. Awesome book. J.H. Williams III art. Greg Rucka did that one. Wrote that one. He always comes to town for the cons. I might have him sign that next year if he comes back. Animal Man number 1. This is the Grant Morrison stuff. Same thing. Awesome story. Great series. I can't recommend that enough. Hands down one of my favorites. Favorites. Everyone should read this story. This ran through Amazing and Spectacular and Web of Spider-Man. This is, I just picked this one out because this is my favorite issue out of the 6, but this is Amazing Spider-Man 293. This is part 2 of Kraven's Last Hunt. J.M. DeMatteis. Is that right? JMD, I don't know. Mateus and Mike Zeck. Gorgeous stuff. There's been a lot of chatter lately on YouTube about this. Howler Mouse and myself are trying to organize some like community video, you know, like we all take an issue and talk about it kind of thing. We're still looking for people, as far as I know. If you're interested, let me know. Doom Patrol 99, First Beast Boy. I've seen this in a couple videos, rightfully so. This book is great. I love Doom Patrol. And it's funny because the X-Men is a Doom Patrol knockoff. So yeah, there's that. Great stuff. They were one of the first dysfunctional superhero teams. They didn't really much care for each other. It was great. This Silver Age stuff. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Also, great story. One of my favorite stories, Batman vs. Predator. This is Volume 1. This is Dave Gibbons writing. Arthur Sudan did the covers. The Kuberts did the interiors. Great stuff. I don't want to tell you how it ended. Captain America 272. Yep, I own some Captain America books. This is one of them. This is the first appearance of Vermin, who played a major role in the Death of Kraven storyline, which is the only reason I picked this book up. I own like 6 or 7 Captain America books, and this is one of them. So that's that. But still, one of my favorites. Because without that book, we wouldn't have we wouldn't have the Death of Kraven. It wouldn't have been as moving as it was for me. East to West #1. I know. But I think this book is going to hold up. I think this is going to be one of those where everybody looks back and goes, well, shit. This book is great. It doesn't quite have the wide reach of say, like Walking Dead, which I think is a shame. But I love that book. It started out kind of slow, and I think a lot of people kind of lost interest in that. But Walking Dead's been slow, too. So if you guys are interested, I definitely think that deserves a revisit. Concrete #1. I just did a video on Concrete. Okay, moving on. Amazing Spider-Man 129. What's not to like about this book, other than where the staple is on this copy? But yeah, great stuff. And when I pulled this book out, I was making sure that this was the one that I was thinking of and not something else, if that makes any sense. But this is the final issue of Y the Last Man, so that would make it 60, I do believe. Yeah, 60. This is the death of Ampersand. Y the Last Man is one of my favorite titles. I just realized I said favorite like 400 times in this video, but that was the point. These are my favorite comics. Y the Last Man is one of my favorites, and this issue it turned me to rubber and goo and everything else. This was great. It was kind of the only way they were going to be able to end it. Great stuff. This made me a lifelong fan of Brian K. Vaughan. I actually picked up some. Today I went to the library and picked up a Captain America trade that he had something to do with. So I'm interested in seeing how that goes. Cool. But yeah, those are my 50 favorite. If you kept count, it wasn't exactly 50, but it is what it is. So now I tag people. I'm going to tag different people. I'm going to tag A.G. Surfer. You're up, buddy. I want to tag the comic book Steet. I want to tag Adam Day if he hasn't already been tagged. And what, we're doing like 4, I think that's how it works. I want to tag Reader 1717. And Sleepy Reader. There you go, sirs and ma'am. I look forward to your videos. Thank you for watching these. You guys have a nice day. Bye.